Hey, what's up, good people? It's Rob. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. We're going to go ahead and do part 3 now. And I promised you guys that I would take you guys deeper and we would learn more. Oh, it's time. It's finally time. So we'll go ahead and go deeper. And there's a time and a place for everything, man. Everything has an appointed time. Now is the appointed time. So for those of you who have stuck by me, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. It's not been an easy path. The past couple of months have been hard. I've been censored, monitored, blocked, hounded, harassed, and my videos now are concealed, hidden. My numbers are hidden. People don't get notifications. Subscribers can't subscribe. You see, I'm not part of the Google family. I'm not part of that apparatus. I've never accepted $1. I've never made any money. I've never joined the club. And once Google found out that I was a real Christian and that I was the real deal and that I actually knew some truth, they had to shut me up. The only reason I have a channel is because the Almighty Father will not let them get rid of me yet. That's the only reason. That's it. That's the only reason I even have a channel. Like I said, everything happens at the appointed time. And now it's time for us to go deeper in part number 3. And there may be only 12 to 1,500 people that will watch it. And out of that, there will probably only be a couple hundred. I had 30-some thousand subs, 15 million views. I used to could put out a video and get 80, 100, 200,000, a million. Now it's a 1,500, and this is what the Father wants, and I'm grateful because we weeded it out, man. Now we're down to the believers and the ones who, even if they don't believe, they're hungry and they want to learn the truth and they want to go deeper. So let's do it. Now, if somehow my channel should be gone, I want you guys to understand that I have 3 websites. So if my channel gets terminated and you would like to follow my work as I serve my Father and help bring people to the truth, you can write these sites down: saintsandserpents.net, christjesusking.com, and I also have another one, yahwehfather.com. I'm working on them now. I've got somebody helping me, and the reason I'm doing it is because pretty soon Google just made a major announcement to how they're going to crack down even more. You're not going to be able to tell the truth, people. You're only going to find lies and deceit, which is most of what Google is now. But even the people who are scattered among them, who are sincerely telling you the truth, they're going to be removed. Google's not going to have them here because they're a threat. This is the beast system taking effect. They have to destroy the lines of communication. They cannot have honest people talking among one another. Google will not allow you to use their platform. So you have to create a website with video hosting, whatever it is that you want to do. I'm creating 2 of them. And you have to take your work elsewhere. And even then, it's not going to be guaranteed, because I believe the day is going to come soon when they are going to either shut down the internet or come up with a way to limit what you can say or do all over the entire net, not just Google. Anyway, let's move forward. Amos 5:26. Let's read and let's learn the truth, shall we? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and your Kun, and yes, it's pronounced Kun in the ancient Hebrew, your images, the star of your God, which ye made yourselves. Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch, this is an Acts, and the star of your God, and the star of your God Remphan, and the star of your God. Moloch, the chief deity of the Ammonites, it was and is their idol. Kun is another name for Remphan, Saturn, Satan, Moloch, they're all the same being. You see, it is the serpent of Genesis 3:15 and the angels of Genesis chapter 6. They live among us. They monitor my channel. Let's go forward. A pyramid inside of a pyramid. The most evil mark on this earth. This is why you see the pyramid everywhere, all over this earth, because they are paying homage to this creature, and it's why it's pointing up and pointing down. As above, so below. This is why you see the constant serpents on this earth, the children of the serpent doing the pyramid. It has to do with this right here. It's all about this mark right here. Let nobody tell you different. It's about this mark right here. Period. Period. It's the star of Remphan, the serpent, the devil, Saturn, Satan, Baal, Moloch, Apollyon, the king of the bottomless pit. His family are the most evil monsters on this earth, and they seek to destroy us. This is the reality of our world. Even though many people cannot handle reality, they would much rather prefer to be lied to and live in fantasy than have the reality hit them right in the face. People don't like the truth. People are afraid of the truth. This is not the Star of David. That's a lie from the pit of hell. There is no Star of David. That's a lie, man. It's a lie. He has a family on this earth. Yes, a literal family. They hate you and they hate Jesus Christ. This is a fact, and I'm going to prove it to you. I'm not here to convert you. I don't care who you are. I don't have the ability to convert you or make you believe anything about the Creator, the Almighty Father, and His Son. I don't have that ability. Nobody does. John 6:44, 45, and 65 and 66 tells it very clearly that no man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him. So here's the words of Jesus Christ telling you point blank that the only way you can come to Him, the only way you can love Him, start to acknowledge Him, is if the Almighty Father taps you on your shoulder and says, yeah, you belong to me and it's time for you to come home. That's how it really works in reality. That's the real deal. That's how it really works. The Father has to call you to His Son, and it's only through the Son that we get to the Father. And most people can't handle it because, quite frankly, most people don't care. We know that we're living in the time of the great falling away. And two, most people cannot believe because the Father has not called them to believe. Only the Father can cut your light on. Only the Almighty Creator of everything can cut your light on. And when He cuts your light on, it may be slow, it may be gradual, or He may illuminate the whole room all at once. You see, because that's what the Illuminati is. We are the illuminated ones. Don't you see how these lying, wretched, vile beasts, how they have stolen your identity? Everything that is yours, they steal from you and take for themselves. Whether it be physical or spiritual, they take it from you. You are the children of the light. The people who believe and love the Almighty Father through His Son, Yeshua, Jesus the Christ, we are called the what? The children of the light. And that means to illuminate. These people have stolen what is yours, they have taken it for themselves. This is what they do to you. For us to understand this world, we must learn Genesis 3:15. It is the foundation of the Bible. It is the foundation of the Bible. It is the key to the Bible. It is the key that unlocks the meaning of the Holy Scriptures. Any effort by anybody to ignore or diminish the truth of Genesis 3:15 will only result in the further loss and rapid decline of you as an individual. You see, because our civilization is gone in the Western world. You see, there's no getting it back. I know many of you want to believe that there's going to be a revolution and we're going to take it back. It's not going to happen. All right, I'll get into that in just a minute because I want you to see through the deception of what they're trying to pull you in so they can harm you. Then we must accept Genesis chapter 6, which talks about the ones called the fallen ones, the giants, that Nephil. These demonic beings, that these angels that fell and bred with our women. It may sound surreal, it may sound like fantasy, but man, it is the God's honest truth. And once you will acknowledge it and embrace it, you will see the world for what it truly is. It is freedom. We must believe and trust Yeshua, Jesus the Christ, when he described them in Matthew chapter 13 as the wheat and the tares, the parable of the wheat and the tares, one of the more powerful chapters in the entire Bible, when our king, and we don't treat him like a king the way that we should. You notice every religion, every false religion, all of them, they have their little fake kings and they love him and they serve him. We don't give our king anywhere near what he deserves. Our king died for us, brutally butchered and murdered by the same son of a guns that we're going to talk about. We must acknowledge what Jesus Christ taught in the Gospel of Matthew 13 with the parable of the wheat and the tares. We must be willing to accept the truth. Friends, my brothers and sisters, we have the truth. The question is this: are we going to accept it or deny it? We are in a war with our eternal enemy. It's been going on for longer than we can understand. That's how far it goes back. It goes back further than we can understand. It's why I did the video about time. I want to talk to you about the terrorist attacks going on all over the world. Manchester, Portland, here, there, Virginia, another one. Most of them are hoaxes. They're contrived, false flags and hoaxes meant to deceive and stir up hatred, but they're also meant to do something else. They're meant to take away your freedoms and your rights, and they are also meant to try to provoke you into some sort of a ignorant response by getting angry. And many of you want to form private armies, and you want to go grab your gun, and you're going to put your backpack on and put some beans in it and some bullets, and you're going to go out and you're going to, my God, you're going to make America great again. Listen to me. I'm trying to save your life, man. You will end up dead on a slab. The evil that we are fighting has weapons that they can kill you from miles away with, man. Microwave weapons, drones, stuff that we can't even comprehend. And you believe you're going to take your AR, your backpack, and you and the boys are going to go and you're going to take it over. You will end up dead on a slab or in a prison or in a FEMA camp. And your family will suffer because of it. Listen to what I'm telling you. That's what they want you to do. When this war, when it really happens, we will be led by General Jesus, not the local boys from Montana or Texas. You see, Jesus Christ will be leading this army. And then if you want to get down, you may have your chance to get down, but not without him out in front. And from what I can see right now, he's not out in front. Again, listen to me. I'm not telling you not to defend yourself. I would never, ever, ever tell any man, woman to not to defend yourself. If anybody tries to harm me or my family, listen to me. I don't want to sound unchristian. I want to tell you the truth. If you try to harm me or my family, I would remove your head and kick it down the street. And I'm telling you the God's honest truth. But I will not be a lunatic and go out and try to fight when it's not the appointed time. I will not go out and try to hurt an innocent person or even a guilty person. It's not my job. It's not my calling. Nor is it yours. In the book of Revelation, it's called the patience of the saints. And it's something that we're going to have to get into more and more. We are going to learn the truth. The truth is not complicated. In fact, it's rather simple when you accept it and stop trying to fight it. Some of us are the children of the Almighty Father Yahweh. The rest are the children of the serpent and the children of the Nephil. It's not fantasy. It is reality. You need to embrace it. The truth will set you free. Before we look at some pictures, I want to show you guys something. I want us to look at here at this being again, and then I want you to see that this is the most evil and sadistic mark there is on this earth. And you see it everywhere. Everywhere. The pyramid, two pyramids inside of one another. One pointing up, one pointing down. As above, so below. That's what the devil does. And then we go and we see one of the biggest churches in Utah, the Mormon Church. There it is. You see it everywhere, just like you see the pyramid on all the churches in Europe and the United States. And then we go to the Pope with his Dagon hat, his fish hat. And look what is on his hat. Yes, it's the Star of Remphan. Not the Star of David, because the Star of David has no star. You see, that's the lie. That's the lie, people. You see, if you don't believe in the Almighty Father and His Son, this has no meaning to you. For us that do, and for those who are willing to learn, we have to learn who the enemy is and how we are to prepare spiritually and physically for what's going to come. That's the truth of it. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. You see, the true power of these demonic beings have not taken flesh suits. Many of them have. We see them every day. Every day. We live among them. You see, evil and good are right now, they are intertwined. The true power, where they get their power, are from the spirits that we cannot see. This is why we need the Almighty Father through His Son in our life. I want to do something before we look at some pictures. I want to show you this ticket from the Smashing Pumpkins, some rock group. I want you to look at this concert ticket, and you will see the pyramid. You will see the snake eating its tail, and you will see the Star of Remphan all in this concert ticket. Then in the middle you will see what? It's an angel. A fallen angel. That's how they mock you. They know who they are and what they are. And let's go over to the Def Leppard pic again, shall we? And then we'll get to some other pictures. So we'll look at the Def Leppard pic and then we'll get to some other pics. But I want to show you something here in this Def Leppard pic. You see the entire face makes a skull. You see the entire face of this picture is a skull. The lady's head are eyes. The nose is the pyramid with the upside down cross, and the teeth are the candles, and the chin is the vanity covering hanging over the vanity table. And notice that one of the eyes of these two heads is dark and one is light. This is the one-eyed symbolism right in your face. And notice that the woman is at a vanity table. Vanity, pride, because the word Lucifer, which means light bearer, which is how they copy us, because they want to be the illuminated ones, was injected into the Bible by the Roman Catholic people. I'm not going to call them a church. This was injected into the Bible, the word Lucifer. And it was supposed to be about this rebel angel that fell because of his pride. This is how they mock us right to our face. You see. Let's go forward, people. And then we'll move on to part 4, and we will learn more about the serpent, the dragon, and his offspring, because that's what we have to do. I appreciate you guys watching. God bless.